Hey guys, welcome back to the Community Cares Podcast. I'm Dave. I'm the Executive Director here at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet.
And I'm Chaplain Chaz Blackburn, and I have the honor of being the President of Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. And today we have a guest from an organization that's really close to my heart. I refer a lot of people to this organization and do a lot of work with them. And before we introduce her, I did want to give a shout out. September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. And I know that I'm on the state task force with the Office of Suicide Prevention and the Children's Cabinet, Annie Zucker. So we just want to give a shout out that you're not alone. 988's there. There's lots of great resources in the community. You can go to suicideprevention.nv.org. or .gov, and there's some great resources on there, but I'll go ahead and let you introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Cristal Roldan. I work for the Children's Cabinet, but I'm also, we have a campaign that was launched. It's First 5 Nevada, and it is a website where families can find any type of resources for children 0 to 5 that support their brain development.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah. No, that's what it's all about, is us in the community coming together. First 5 has been at several of our events, tabling and whatnot, and letting the community know what we're doing, what you guys are doing, right?
Yes.
And so, and that's what we're all about, is how can we get as many people as possible to come together and work together in the community? And that's really our heart and mission at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet.
We're definitely stronger united, and I know I learned something every single new episode about a new resource, and I love that, because it's all about learning and awareness.
I didn't know you could learn something, Chaz.
I know. We all keep learning, right?
We all keep learning, absolutely. So if you're new or newish to the Community Cares Podcast, we are a live podcast that posts every single Monday at 5:45 p.m. If you are listening and you are live, just jump in and ask questions and be a part of what we're doing. And if you're later and you want to just comment and ask questions, we have about 1,000 people listening afterwards. And so if you're one of those and you're on Apple Podcasts or wherever else, just jump in and ask questions, please. We're all about the community. We're all about answering those questions. But the reason we do it live as many times as we can is because we really want you to have the opportunity to ask questions of our all the different community resources in the area. So thank you guys for supporting it. Thank you for being a part of it. Without you guys, we do not exist. Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet and the Community Cares Podcast exists because of people just like you. And I'm not saying it just like the PBS, people like you. I really mean it. We really exist because of people like you. I mean, truly, the 620 program, individual donors, people that just want to see people get free clothing is why we exist. So we just got a comment from Rob McLaughlin. Hi, Dad. Thank you for commenting. Children's Cabinet is one of my favorite organizations to, what does it say? I can't see it. The camera's in the way. Can you see the rest of it?
Yeah, I actually have my reading glasses on, so that's good. It's one of my favorite organizations in the community, right behind Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet.
Oh, thank you. We do a lot for the community. Wonderful stuff.
Yeah, so we're excited to dive into that. But before we dive into that, we're going to dive into our events segment where we talk about upcoming events within the community. There are a lot of great things coming up. The first one is the Rose Great Italian Festival on October 12th and 2024, and October 13th, 2024. So that is a lot of fun. Have you been to the Great Italian Festival, Chaz?
I did go one year, and then I had to leave because I got an emergency call. Oh, and I never got to try like the raviolis or anything, or the meatballs.
So good.
So I might actually make it down this year.
Cristal, have you been?
Oh yeah, I went a few times because I love their mushroom ravioli.
Oh yeah,
those are my favorite. Yeah,
I'm vegetarian, and Italian food. There's so much vegetarian stuff.
Oh yeah,
for Italian food.
It's amazing.
The cannolis. Oh, I love cannolis. Those are my favorite. My wife and I, that's our favorite food.
I love tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
That's my
nice.
favorite. Yeah.
With a nice hot cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in the fall time. I mean, when this is happening in a couple of weeks, I mean, it's going to be chillier. You're going to want a hot cup of maybe Italian coffee, and then do like a
cappuccino.
Tiramisu. That'd be
Yeah.
so good. Oh my gosh. I love it. So yeah, definitely go down, be a part of what's happening in the community. The reason we talk about these community events is because we want to encourage you, the listener or watcher, to be a part of the community. Go out and meet someone new. I mean, mental health is such an important thing, and really one of the things that really helps that, in my opinion, is being out in the community with other human beings.
Absolutely. Or you're spending the Monday night with a good friend on a podcast. It's good for my mental health.
It's good for, I don't know, I'm pretty mean to you sometimes, dude.
Sometimes, but not as mean as Mondays are. So at least I look forward to this. We have some fun. And
Makes me feel good. There you go.
do you work with Claudia?
Claudia Orozco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she's a friend. So,
Oh, really?
Her one of her best friends she grew up with in Winnemucca is one of my really good friends, Emilio Vaca, and so that's awesome. Yeah, it's a great organization. It's all clicking now.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I just invited her to be on the podcast. It was at Faith Academy this last week.
Oh,
So I
really?
was like, wait a minute, that sounds familiar.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah, I do a lot of work with her for the first 5 and the last campaign we had.
Awesome.
And IC Media Strategies. Yeah, she's
Nice.
amazing.
Yes.
She
Very
does so
cool.
much.
If you want, you can push that microphone a little bit. It doesn't. Yeah, either way,
Back?
It's up to
Okay.
you. It's up to you. Can you make the fireworks go off?
Yeah.
I don't even know how that works, dude. There you go.
Claudia.
Yeah, see, it only works for you. I try all those things. It never works for me.
Yeah.
So those that are listening are like, what's going on right now?
You just have to do thumbs up.
I guess so.
thumbs up?
Oh,
I have
really?
no clue.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the show, I always give the hearts. Like,
Yeah, the
"Love you
hearts
guys."
go.
Oh, how
Yeah.
cool.
It's funny animations, I
I
guess.
need to
I don't
learn
know.
that.
But anyways,
There was real quick. There was one guest that we had. It was a really serious subject. I forget what it was. Oh, it was regarding the Gaza Jewish-Israel war, and it was Jewish Nevada, and it kept giving a thumbs down.
Really?
we're like,
We
no,
we're like, no,
like,
no,
no.
no.
it's not thumbs down. We swear.
Oh, how funny.
Rob commented again. What does it say?
Betty Trujillo is an old contact we had when I did work at Baca.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, Baca does some cool work in the community too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, definitely. It's all about community. It's all about being together in the community, and definitely go to the Great Italian Festival. It is so fun. It's a great time.
Oh, yeah. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up to that, right? The next event we want to highlight is the open mic night at 10 Tour Distilling and Brewing at 490 Mill Street. And so that is just an open mic night. There's not a lot of them in the community anymore, and I used to see them everywhere, and now there's not as much. An open mic, you can do poetry, you can do music, you can do all sorts of things. What are you going to do at the open mic night?
My
Chaz?
bad dad jokes.
You're oh my goodness, I'd love to see you get up and just be like, all right, you know.
That might be bad for Good Shepherds. They'd be like, I'm not supporting that organization.
Yeah.
There's what's the, I don't know. Why don't you tell us a bad dad joke, Chaz?
Can't put me on the spot.
Come on, I'm putting you on. Okay, all right. I'll let you
I
think
want to
about
hear
it.
one.
Yeah, now she wants to hear
Yeah,
one,
see,
dude.
go for it.
Well, just go along.
All right. We'll keep going. So yeah, the open mic night, that's at 10 Tour Distilling, and it's a fun event for the community. Definitely support arts, support things going out to the community. I mean, really, it's just being around other people and being vulnerable. Like, honestly, I mean, just putting yourself out there and just playing a song that you maybe have written for a loved one or something else. It was kind of like the Believe event. The Believe event was awesome, by the way. We should tell our listeners about that. But the Believe event was a great time. You did a great job, Chaz. It was beautiful.
Everybody came together, and I just want to thank everybody. Despite the fires, we had a few hundred people there. It was a great turnout. It was our third year with the candle lighting, and just remembering and honoring our loved ones, fallen first responders, veterans, but all members of the community, whether to OD, suicide, or health complications. There's something so powerful about being united like that, and you did a great job on guitar, and Nika did awesome on face painting for the kids. We really it was a valuable time to come together as a community, no matter what walk of life, you were. It was amazing.
I want to, and I said this before the event, and I still mean it. One of my favorite parts of the event is to see that so many different people in different walks of life can come together and just talk about loved ones they've lost. Yeah. And that open mic section is vital. for that event. It really is.
Just to know you're not
it's
alone
beautiful.
and you're not crazy and other people are going through that, and just having permission to grieve and a safe space. It was powerful. There was a little girl that had a sign that said free hugs. And,
I didn't see that.
Yeah. She came
so
last
sweet.
year. I think she lost her father, and
Wow.
it's always super powerful. She always gives a free hug. So it's sweet.
That's really sweet, and that's what it's all about. It was super cool to be a part of that. Thank you for allowing Good Shepherd and me to be a part of it. So
Well, thank you. You actually saved the day, because I'm going to be talking to Mayor Hillary about that. But the power poles went out, and so we had no PA system, and you had a battery operated one. So thank you for going and getting that and saving the day.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean it's an honor to be a part of the event at all. So thank you. And Rob McLaughlin says a dad joke. It looks like
Good. He covered it.
he said. What does it say? Why did the chicken cross the playground to get to the other slide?
Oh,
I like
that
that
was
one.
a good one.
Yeah,
That
that's a
was
good
good.
one.
No, it wasn't good. I
can't follow that
up. That was pretty bad. And so yeah, that's what it's all about, is the community coming together with these events. And I want to highlight the past events like we do, like the Believe event with you guys, is because it's important to show that people go to these things.
Yeah.
It's not like an awkward, weird thing. Oh, no one's there. Oh, I won't know anyone. It didn't matter if you didn't know anyone at this event. It was welcoming. It was people together, and there was unity. I saw people hugging other people because they lost a loved one. They're like, I just want to give you a hug. Is that okay? And they gave each other a hug, and it's just about the community being together, and it's beautiful.
What is the Believe event? I've never heard of that.
So we do it every year down at the Believe sign downtown, and it's a giant. Oh, throwing the mic in my face.
Keep
huh?
going.
It's a giant candle lighting remembrance ceremony, and so we have really great, just like music talking about those we've lost, and an opportunity for everybody to be able to share about their loved one. And we have lots of vendors like Nevada Donor Network, Vietnam Veterans of America, and so we did it on September 11th this year. And so we had first responders, Reno Police Department, and we just honored all veterans who've fallen in and out of service, all first responders, and all community members. So we had Wake Up Nevada giving Narcan out, because there's a lot of individuals struggling with addiction. But it's just a super powerful time. There's Republicans, Democrats, all these different dignitaries just come together, and we just show the community that we all grieve. We're all hurting when we lose somebody. It's just an amazing platform for people to be able to light that candle and honor their loved one, and be able to get resources as well.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it was a beautiful event, and it really is important for the community. There were people that were saying during that open mic section that I didn't really feel like I got past this until I was saying what I'm saying in front of all of you. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, look how important that is to be able to grieve together and to be able to vocalize that. And then there was other people who didn't vocalize anything, and they just popped in the jar that you guys had set up at the front and just said, you know, I've just missed this loved one, and I want to write this person's name down and give that to that collective of all the other people that have lost people.
We bring that vase back every year, and so there's literally, probably 1,000 cards by now of lost loved ones, and it just continues to fill up, and to see that visual of everybody, losing together and missing their loved ones. Yeah. Super powerful time. But I just want to encourage anyone out there who's struggling. There's lots of great grief support groups out there through different organizations, Children's Cabinet up until the age of 24. There's tons of resources. So please reach out. Know that you're not alone, and it's okay to not be okay. And there's people that care.
Absolutely. It's huge. And thank you for Circle of Life putting it on. It really matters.
It's our honor.
So let's dive into the last event, and we're going to probably highlight this one a couple times because it is a regular event in the community, and we like to highlight regular events so now it's Friday or Sunday or whenever else, and now I can go to this event.
I love this one.
This is the Riverside Farmers Market, and date is 10/20, but they do it every week, and it's from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Location Adwild Park. The reason I wanted to mention this is because last week we got a comment, and we weren't even talking about it last week, but we got a comment on our last podcast saying, hey, we want to make sure you highlight the Riverside Farmers Market.
Oh, I did see that.
So I was like, oh, how cool. And so, and the funny thing is, we actually have a pre-recorded episode that's coming out in a few weeks that we do highlight the Riverside Farmers Market. That's a weekly thing.
It's so much fun too with the food trucks, and just it's usually a little bit hot, but not too hot when the evening starts, and it's just a beautiful time.
Well, yeah, and I mean, definitely as it gets closer, I mean, to the fall time, it's gonna be more important for sure to be able to be out there in the community, be able to see people, be able to see just the environment and be around other human beings. It is really easy just to be at home and do nothing.
Yeah,
that's the easy thing.
Oh,
it really is.
That could get boring.
It can get boring, and then sometimes me personally, I don't have the will to go out and go to the Riverside Farmers Market, right? Like, it's just like, I'm doing the easy thing. But then if I go out and do that thing, go out to the Riverside Farmers Market or to the Italian Festival, afterwards I feel great because I'm around people, I had a new experience. It helps mental clarity. It helps all sorts of things to experience something new.
And I did want to give a shout out. If you're a senior and listening to this and struggling to afford groceries, they actually have a great program through the Washoe County Senior Center. And they actually have vegetable and fruit certificates that you can go to the Sparks Farmers Market and get some free vegetables and some free fruits. And that's super important to stay, lost my train of thought. It's one of those Mondays, but it's super important to be able to have fruit and vegetables and healthy options, especially when you're aging. So.
Yeah, no, healthy vegetables really matters. I went into Costco today because I had to get work on the truck done over at they had a recall on the truck, so I got that done or whatever. And then I went into Costco afterwards to go pick up some food. I like the cheese pizza. I'm a sucker for the $2 cheese pizza. That's so good. And then I looked at their vegetable section. It's huge now. Yeah. They expanded that Reno Costco. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I can never eat the vegetables there because I don't eat them enough. So I always have to buy it I go to Sprouts and just get a few items for Lily and I.
Sprouts is great too. I used to work at Natural Grocers. I really like it there because all their produce is organic.
Cheap, though. I mean, it's good stuff, but it's hard to eat healthy.
Oh, it's hard. Costco. So I freeze a lot of my stuff now.
That's good.
I have one of those stand-up freezers. Just fill it up to the brim. That's how I eat healthy. Does it take away the nutrients if you freeze it? I don't know. Maybe
it does.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Does it a little bit?
If your vegetables are raw, it's actually better.
Oh, there you go. That's good to know. But I mean, I drink my greens. I take a array of different vitamins too. So I get a lot of my nutrients. So let's dive into the Children's Cabinet, First 5 Nevada specifically, right?
Yes.
And so thank you so much, Cristal, for being here. We really appreciate it. Please just share what you'd like to share with us and our community.
Wonderful. So First 5 Nevada got created for parents with children 0 to 5 years old. The reason why it's so important is that there's 5 components that really help support the brain development of a child. So it focuses on health and nutrition, safety. Oh God, I have my little cheat sheet because sometimes I forget all of them. Childcare and early education, special needs and early intervention, as well as food, nutrition, parenting, and family support. We need all of this to be able, for a child to have a good 0 to 5. That's when their brains they're like little sponges that are picking up everything. If they don't have all these important 5 components, then it's hard for their brain development. So also the support that parents need, especially for children that have early intervention needs, is so important because they also, if they're not doing okay mentally or trying to understand a child, they need that support. Being able to know that they're not alone, like we've been talking about, they have other parents that are going through the same situations. So First 5 is a big, almost like a 211 basically for children 0 to 5. They can go in there and there's not a grid, it's kind of like a little questionnaire to see what needs that they have. So if they're needing food, they can go to the WIC program. Maybe if they qualify for food stamps or the nutrition program, they can go in there and it creates a list of all the resources that are available in the community that they would qualify for. Of course, they do. Every agency has their own requirements to be eligible. So we do encourage that once they go on the website, they can see if they do qualify, but then reach out directly to the agencies to make sure that they do meet the funding requirements. So it has a lot of resources. There's also, they give, there's like little blogs on there, just information about children 0 to 5. So it's a big, a very supportive website. There's so many resources in the community that I feel, we feel that parents, you have to go online, you Google certain things, and then you get all these different resources, you reach out. There's just too much
steps. It can be overwhelming, for sure.
Very overwhelming, especially if you're going through a situation, for example, you need food. You need to find food right away.
Yeah.
Of course, sometimes for some families, it's easier to get a hold of a person. So we have 2 navigators here, one in the north, one in the south. I'm the one for the north. And I always am available for families to reach out. And even if there's resources that family needs for older children after 5, they can always reach out. I'll try to find the resources out in the community that are available for them. Or if they're not in our agency, then I'll try to help them find whatever resources.
Is that your title, navigator?
Yeah, so it's resource and referral navigator.
That's pretty
awesome.
Cool.
Navigating the resources, yes.
Those are what a great resource, just all in one place, wraparound services to be able to find other resources. But one really big one I think people don't realize is childcare is so expensive. And I know as a single dad, when Lily was under 5, I mean, if you can't provide and be able to go to work and provide for your family and you're struggling just to pay, sometimes it just balances out basically with the childcare. So that is a really important resource to help parents get on their feet and be able to provide that stability for the kids. I think that's phenomenal.
Or finding quality childcare. We have a resource and referral program. So if families call and they're looking for a list of providers in their area, we can provide them with the list so that they can, either by their home, by their job, whatever is easier for them. We could do that. We also have our subsidy program, which is child care assistance. They're always welcome to see if they qualify, meet the funding requirements, because child care is very expensive. And right now we also have a shortage in child care.
Right.
So it's
even if
getting
you can't
hard.
afford it, you're right, to find a quality provider is sometimes difficult.
And we always encourage parents we have a parent choice model, so we don't refer to any child care or in-home child care. We let them go ahead and do the research, meet the child care, let's say either direct or if it's an in-home child care. We want the parents to go in, kind of take a look, take the child, make sure that they adapt and that they feel comfortable. So whatever, because what might work for me might not work for for another family. So we encourage them to do the research, see what they're happy with.
One size shoe does not fit all. You're right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's huge. So, well, real quick, Rob says, a very supportive comment. Thank you so much, Rob. And yeah, definitely that's what this show is all about, is community support and people sharing it and talking about what we're doing. So thank you for your comment. And just like what you're doing, you're really getting those different resources out to the community and sharing that there's more than what's just in front of them with childcare and with clothing, like Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet.
Oh yeah, we always send them to you guys.
Thank you.
And all the different resources. It's important to come together and collaborate, really.
And one of the, so we do events. I was doing events with Claudia at IC Media Strategies because I work with the Hispanic community. And due to one of the events, we saw that one of the big needs we were getting is early intervention. So we collaborated with Nevada Early Intervention Services, and we had families, go and attend. Some of them were able to get screened on site.
That's awesome.
So we try to see what are the biggest needs and are trying to do, focused events that are focused on certain, let's see, not activities, but one of these components. Criterias, exactly. We were supposed to have the Division of Welfare Services at one of them to see if families they have an outreach program that attends events. So families can see if they qualify for, let's say, SNAP, and they would give them a food stamp card there.
Awesome.
So yeah, we're just trying to do events that get the word out about this website, but also, for families that don't like to navigate the internet, or they're just not tech savvy, that there is support. And
it really helps to have a real person on the other end.
There's a navigator ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Are you guys doing Fiesta on Wells again?
I'm not sure if we're doing it this year.
Okay.
Yeah, we did it last year for our other campaign that we were,
It's a great event, but they didn't have the ceviche truck they had the previous year. I was so sad.
I know, you kept talking
really?
about it on the show, dude.
It was so good 2 years ago. I mean, and I didn't write down the name of the truck. I
Bummer. That's lame.
I should try to. There was one that my sister hired to go to a birthday party, and they were, I wonder if it's that one. It was a little.
It probably is.
Yeah, and they're amazing.
Well, if you find the name,
I'll send it to you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's huge to be able to help families. I mean, right now, it's tight. Like,
it's hard.
It's really
hard.
tight.
It is hard.
The Reno Sparks community, it really is tight. Well, I was looking at numbers and how much numbers have gone up with inflation and everything else, and it is harder financially for families more than ever before. Our numbers here at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet have raised significantly in this last year, and I think I know I talk to people on the floor. It's really the cost of living here in our community is rising like crazy.
Oh yeah,
and
food is crazy how expensive it is, and if you have a big family, it's hard to afford food.
Oh yeah, food, clothing. I mean, because a kid going to school, if they have clothing, but they don't have clothing without holes in it and other things, there's studies that show there's a lot of bullying that happens, and
it's sad.
It is sad, but that's the reality. And so to be able to have that hope and dignity just with a fresh pair of socks, crazy thought, right? Get some fresh socks so you don't have holes in them, and it can just make that little bit of difference that provides that hope and dignity for that individual. So by resources like yours, sharing the different resources that are available to the community is really, really important and vital.
And we understand that there's families, even if they go to a thrift store where they have to pay, if they have, let's say 5 children, $7 a pair of pants is that cheap, too expensive for them. So this place is amazing that you guys offer free clothing.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. We really do care about what we do in the community, and we appreciate people referring to us.
Do you? I'm sure you guys partner with the Washoe County School District Resource Centers.
I'm not sure if we partnered with them, but yeah.
Okay. So how does somebody? Can people donate financially to your organization, or can they volunteer?
Oh, absolutely. So for the Children's Cabinet, we have so many events. We just had our Art of Childhood event.
Oh, I saw that. It looked so... Was it the Harrah's estate,
No,
correct?
it was Ranchera. Oh,
Ranchera, yeah.
Ranchera. And they were able to get a lot of, donations for that. But anybody that wants to directly donate, they can absolutely do that. And even volunteering, what's coming up for us next is our Adopt-A-Family. So we have donors that adopt our clients, but we also have the community toy table. So we always need a lot of donations for our community toy table. And families that even are not our clients are welcome to participate in that. And we always need elves to help us. So anybody that wants to,
Dude, I could see you in elf
Excuse you?
Yes.
Excuse you?
We can do it together.
You don't have to wear an outfit, but
goodness.
if you did, that would be even more
I
fun.
would do it just for the fun. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
That does sound fun. Absolutely. Look, it did a little thumbs up. Did you do that, Chess?
I did by accident, but it was a good thumbs up. Oh.
Fireworks.
Oh, I made the fireworks go off. I don't know how that works. What did I do? What, did you do it? Did you do that one or did I do that one? I never know, dude.
Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. Yeah, no, it's yeah, I don't know. It's a fun discovery.
The first time it did it, we didn't even know it did that. We were like, whoa, what happened?
Yeah.
He was blaming me. He's like, it's your fault, Dave. You're doing something. I know it. I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. I swear.
That's
And
neat.
speaking of which, you guys do have a event coming up this Friday. It's the Mental Health Youth Summit at Grace Community Church. Reservations are closed for the professional portion, but there is going to be a resource fair, I think, from 3:30 to 5:30, correct?
Yes.
Something like that?
And we'll have a table there. For those that are not aware about the children's cabinet, I'll speak a little bit about that too. We offer services to families from children 0 to 24 years of age, how you mentioned. We have a lot of different programs. So on our early childhood education side, or it's our seed, it's supporting early education and care and development, sorry. We have our subsidy program. We have our resource and referral program. We have coaches that go to child care centers and make sure that they are providing good quality care. At our youth and intervention office, we have free counseling for families. It's based more for the child, but also they, unify the family and try to get them the assistance they need. We have a lot of programs for youth. So youth intervention, we try to prevent if they're struggling at school, or we have case managers that assist. We have navigators there as well that navigate all the resources that families with youth have, or even, rental assistance, if they're whatever need that they have in the community.
It's huge.
I'm trying to think about we have so many programs.
And,
our suicide prevention.
Well, is there what's the website for people to find out more?
So for the Children's Cabinet, it's childrenscabinet.org.
And there's a list of all the different resources that Children's Cabinet?
The childrenscabinet.org, yes.
Awesome. Cool. No, definitely, if you guys are listening to this or watching, make sure to visit childrenscabinet.org and, learn about all the different ways you can get involved. You've heard of some today for sure. Is there anything, final thoughts, anything you wanted to add as we close out?
I always tell families, for those that don't have 0 to 5, children 0 to 5, to please reach out. I don't know if you want me to say my phone number, or you guys
It's
want
up to you.
It's up to you.
Yeah, it's 775-313-5099. That's my cell phone directly. And that way, if they need any further assistance that they don't find on the website, and the First 5 Nevada website is first5nevada.org.
Cristal the Navigator over here.
Yes. Navigating all your resources and needs.
Really, really important work. Thank you for what you do. And
Thank you.
It's truly it's an important resource for the community.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you guys know anyone that needs help, or if you need help, definitely reach out to them. If you want to learn more about Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet.
I did a thumbs down. See?
Oh, it did? Because I hit the...
You're giving us a thumbs down? Come on,
No.
Cristal. No, just kidding.
You guys are wonderful.
No, thank you for being on. We really appreciate it. If you want to find out more about Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, please visit getclothes.org. And you can find out all the information. If you want to shop, if you want to donate, if you want to just be involved.
Blog too, right?
We have a new blog on our website. Go ahead and look it up. Brand new blog. We're just highlighting some key things that are happening in the community. We highlighted a volunteer that's been here for a long time and some other things. So be on the lookout. We're going to get that out more and more. There'll be more information out to the community.
Awesome.
So visit getclothes.org. You can always donate financially. We run off of donations just from people just like you. So thank you so much. We help 700 people a month, no matter what. We're asking you to come alongside and help one. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.